Candle Magick for Beginners, a comprehensive guide to spells and rituals, written by Cassandra Jade, narrated by Melissa Costilla. Introduction. Welcome to your new magical life. In this book, you will take back and strengthen your internal power by learning the fundamentals of candle magic. In no time, you will go from being a novice to proficient magician and manifestation machine, fully able to transform your own reality. This book is for beginners who would like to create a sustaining magical practice by performing simple spells that can improve your life and well-being. Candle magic is practiced in everyday, normal life. Just think of when you have a birthday. Several candles get placed on a delicious offering as you make a wish to bring in the new year. You then blow out these candles with the intention in your breath. How about when your house feels stagnant or you want to change the energy of your room? You grab your favorite candle, turn the lights down, and tidy up your space, aka candle ritual. We even have the typical romantic vibe of sitting down with someone special with a small lit and often red candle between the two of you. Conversations get interesting as you get to know each other. Hopes and future dreams melt into the candle wax as you gaze at each other and exchange subtle energies of love. Wow. As you can see, there is no limit to how candle magic can conveniently fit into your world to help you manifest your deepest desires. The potency of magic interwoven in our lives without us knowing it surely proves its significance. It is important to note that magic and the use of modern-day witchcraft are tools to unleash your personal power. Although you can ritualize with any intention you wish, it is best not to use it as a tool against others. Magic, when used with a love-based intention, makes the world an even more beautiful place. In this comprehensive guide, you will get a rich and stable foundation that you can easily expand on over time. The chapters that follow offer you lessons on harnessing personal power, increasing self-awareness, and accessing the higher intuitive or psychic abilities within yourself. Manifestation, or gray magic, is one of the most widely used forms of magic, often used with candle ritual. As a first step before entering the lessons within this book, you must now start to detach yourself from any outcome that life has in store for you. As you study energy and start adopting these new principles of natural laws, you'll soon realize that whether your desired outcome comes to fruition or not is beside the point. The practice of witchcraft and magic can be enhanced through the elements, self-directed intuition, and practical tools. This book is here for the sole purpose to guide you safely through the process. What you will gain after reading this book is permission to live a life that is rooted in listening to yourself as well as working with the energy you can feel, move, and transmute. Not only will you start casting spells, but you will evolve and have a deeper understanding of your true self. Let's get started. Chapter 1. What is magic? Belief, intention, and internal truth are some of the fundamentals of magic. When we have this understanding, the abilities and efforts given towards spellcasting and ritual become stronger, thereby resulting in a life filled with focused intention and desired outcome. Ambient magic and practical magic. How to use both. Ambient magic is a term used to define life around us. Magic is natural, and most of the time, people have been aware of its properties without knowing how to make it work for them. Ambient magic is found in plants, from their beautiful designs, colors, and smells, to the totem animals or animal spirit guides that hold certain energies or wisdom for us to refer to. There are even objects we put our energy into, like crystals or the candles we cast spells with, and other various artifacts we use to connect with the universe. With ambient magic, there is no real need to do anything for it to exist and be available for you to work with. All that needs to be understood is the natural expression, energies, and vibratory frequencies contained in the subtleties of magic. It's around us and supporting our lives, whether we believe in its presence or not. Practical magic, on the other hand, is where the fun comes in. When we use ambient energy through worship, spell casting, ritual, and self-care, we turn this natural resting energy into what is called practical, which means that magic is in practice when this force is being used. When the elements are used, the laws have been understood, and the right instruments have been put in place, the ability to transform with magic enhances your personal power and creates a thriving belief system. Natural Hermetic Laws, the 3 planes. Mental. The mental plane is where our mind sits. It is the seed of how we take in information, interpret its meaning, and subsequently live life according to what was processed. The mental plane is where we contemplate our wildest dreams and fantasies, but it is also the place where we hear our running tapes on repeat. Don't be fooled. You are not your mind. You are not any one of these planes individually, but all 3 simultaneously. The mental plane holds the memories, downloads, and information to a specific and very unique life experience. It opens the best doorway to convey perspective and express self-understanding. The mental plane crosses through our imagination and gives us the ability to have sight beyond sight, while playing an important part in our intuitive life. When the mental plane is used successfully and cohesively, manifestation becomes more accessible. Spell casting and intention come from the mind. It is what you think and ruminate about that gives the results you truly want. If you are constantly thinking about how unworthy you are for love, but try to cast a spell for love, it may not work for you. There needs to be faithful and true belief in your ability to love and be loved. Talking to yourself well and surrounding yourself with those who support this high vibrational part of you will only take your mental plane to new heights. When the refreshment of language and internal thoughts starts to lighten, mental practices of sitting and listening can not only calm the nervous system and make the body rested, but can enable you to become a vessel for knowledge and a channel for higher information. Take a brief moment and just listen. Physical. The physical plane emanates from the mental plane. It ends up being the mirror of what our mental plane sees and interprets. For example, if the mind has interpreted that it is upset about what someone has said to them, the body immediately puts out a physical response, sending a clue to the person that its reasons for being upset are true because it has been interpreted by the body. The physical is the middle ground, a place where we can actually see the fruits of our labor. This is the place where we will see the manifestations of our mental space in the people we interact with. If everyone around you is acting the same way, cheerful, surprised to see you, and full of compassion with the exchange of good energy, please don't be fooled that it's all because of them. It is you that makes it this way. The physical plane is the place where we see our mental manifestations and the place where we transmute energy through the physical act of doing magic and interacting with the world outside of ourselves. Spiritual. The spiritual plane does not consist of rigorous religious practice or belief, but rather holds no identification to any spiritual practice or religion in particular. It is the essence of the spiritual, the knowing beyond knowing why, and the channel to higher streams of consciousness. The spiritual plane will give purpose to the phenomena experienced. While not everyday energy will be filled with rays of sunshine, having a guided mental and physical connection to this world catapults you to the spiritual. Let go of any attachments to outcome with faith that what is supposed to be will be. Balancing the mental and physical plane is important as they connect back to the spiritual plane. Keeping these connections in unison will feel like an overall sense of well-being inside and out. It can manifest as elation, the feeling of having control over one's destiny, and feeling loved and supported outside of logical knowledge all while increasing your energetic capacity for compassion. Getting comfortable with the 26 laws of magic. The energetic laws of magical manifestation explained. These are not laws of the land, but more so laws of the internal and external. Most magicians will understand these laws to be true in context. You are urged to not memorize these laws, but allow each one to resonate in your body as a knowing. Take in the mental plane with the words. Put it into your physical plane with practice. And feel free to release what doesn't fit. After reading about these 26 laws, you will better understand that the power truly comes from you. For comprehension, definitions of these experiential states are provided. Definition of vibration. In terms of physics, vibration is the motion of particles of a mass whose state of equilibrium has been disturbed, much like a transmitting sound. An informal definition is a supernatural emanation that is sensed by or revealed to those attuned to the occult and can easily be interpreted as emotional feelings one has from another person, place, or situation. Definition of frequency. At the rate at which a vibration occurs, that constitutes a wave, either in a material or electromagnetic field. It can also represent the rate at which something occurs or is repeated over a particular time or in a given sample. Law of self-knowledge. A law indicating the need for introspection. This is a vital point to any practitioner of magic. To be a person who learns from life's true and lived experiences. This law helps put a humble perspective on where the practitioner is seated in life based on the results one is getting from their practice. Knowing thyself is of importance if you want to truly understand this law and its meaning from within, so you can work with your life, not against it.